Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Can you see me?
Nope, not yet.
What?
There you are. How are you? Nice big smile.
That's
So,
better.
how are things going? First of all,
Oh, how?
first, it's okay to put this on YouTube, Facebook, all the rest?
Yep,
Okay,
of
great.
course.
Yes, so how are things going?
Well, I gave my sort of divorcing yesterday with a letter.
And how does it feel?
I feel like, surprisingly a bit lighter,
Okay, good.
a bit relieved, thinking, you know what? It's time to move on.
Yep, it sure is.
I've been stuck in it in pain and self-victim for the last 3.5 months, and feel like, yeah, it's time to move on. I mean, it's always been, the worry has always been about me not seeing the kids or her trying to go through the government to get child support. But, I have to let go of that as well and just trust whatever, God, universe, or whatever. And
Well, you see that she's letting you have the kids.
she's never stopped me in the last 3 months, you know.
If she's smart, she will realize that your kids need a father as well as a mother. That is the
Yeah,
bottom line. They need both a father and they need a mother. And on top of that, dealing with two small children by yourself for long periods of time without any breaks is difficult.
it is.
Simple as
But
that.
she does have her mum with her and her other sisters. But she has got plenty of support.
Yes, but once you leave your house and you're on your own and then you have to go back into the house, it creates its own set of difficulties.
Yeah, true.
You're used to being
Yeah,
independent, and then suddenly you have everybody's opinion in your face once again. What you should be doing with your
yeah,
kids, what you shouldn't be doing with your kids, how you should be doing with your kids. It's not
yeah,
such a
yeah,
simple situation. So trust me, she needs the break as well.
yeah, true. Yeah. Do you mind if I read the letter to you?
Sure.
Let's get the letter. To be honest, I don't even know if she's even read it. She's not replied back in any way. But, for me, I've done my bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll read it to you. Dear Angela, I'm sorry for the delay. It's unfortunate we are where we are. I never meant to hurt you or destroy your life, in brackets. In fact, you've been blessed with daughters from me and I've been blessed too. We've made mistakes, which is the only way we learn and grow. But our girls are not our mistakes. They are gifts from the Almighty who deserve to be cherished, loved and nurtured to become loving people and pious servants of Allah, God. I don't want to continue with bitterness. You and I deserve to be happy and reasonable with each other so that it reflects onto our children who will grow up happy kids with happy parents. Some men walk away from their kids and have no interest in them, especially if they're girls. Not me. I want to be a part of their life and them to be a part of my life. Right now, I have no intention of getting married or having children. I think this is it for me. Some things are just not meant to be. But I want to be there for them and cooperate as a parent. They are your daughters, and you will always be the primary carer, and I will always be there for them as their only father, Baba and Dad. It's important that we communicate and be amicable for the girls' sake. Children do notice, like at handovers. Let's give them the best chance with the cards being dealt with. Co-parenting in a mature manner will do them good in the long run. Any negativity will harm them. I say again, sorry, nobody spends lots of money to get married and have kids than to be divorced. It's the choices we make at the time with what we knew at the time. But we live and learn and grow. I've learned a lot over the last 4 years with you. You are one of my greatest teachers, so thank you. And I will always pray to God to give you happiness and love and fulfill your desires. Sorry I couldn't be that one.
It's beautiful. She couldn't ask for anything more.
I'm attaching the divorce as you requested. I had brought it with me at the mediation, but you refused to look at it. I see using any third party as a waste of time and money. Money that could be spent on the girls. We could have arranged that mediation arrangements between us if we choose to communicate and co-parent properly. Ultimately, I will always have some contact with girls, and they will receive maintenance whichever way. So why not do it in the spirit of compassion and co-parent in a mature manner? Please open lines of communication, whether it's phone, email and text. We are in this parenting for the long run and may have to have some form of parental partnership for the next 15 years. So why not be happy and positive? Sorry, I'm fasting as well, so I'm a bit...
That's fine. You're amazing.
nearly there. The delay in the divorce has not been to oppress you, and I swear on that. I just didn't want to do anything I may regret later on. As you know, I'm slow in coming to acceptance, and I have come to acceptance that this is the will of God. Now I just want to focus on building my life with and without my daughters. I will have my brother sign as a witness, and if you get a witness as well, then we are done with as married couples. I seek God's mercy while giving this divorce. And may He forgive you and give you someone better. Well, I didn't feel that yesterday, but flipping heck, I didn't expect that.
That is the most amazing divorce letter I've ever heard. And she's very lucky. And you are amazing. I've been through it by myself and with many other women, and never have I heard such an amazing letter that's written from the heart. So, if I had a hat, I would take it off to you. And your girls are very lucky girls as well, to have a father like you. And if your ex doesn't appreciate it yet, she will. She just has to meet a few of the other divorce cases, and she will kiss your feet for what you've done for her.
I mean, my dad's not happy. He was just arguing there earlier on, before I left. In front of my daughters as well, I was quite calm. I had to say, relax. And I had to tell him as well that, because for him it's quite political, it's about saving face. You know, he's telling me off, why are you doing it? Let her apply to the courts, Islamic court and all that and give it. I said, I can't be bothered. I want closure as well. You know what? I don't want to be there oppressing her. But you know what? I'm sick of this. I've been brought up by a father who is all about face. You know, not about me or her or about my daughters. It's about his own face. Why are you giving it? You know what? Because the way I see it is, she would get it in 2 years' time anyway if she went through the Islamic Council.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And she could get maintenance from me if she went through this child support agency. Well, you know, that would feed more bitterness, resentments. You know, I mean, she's going to get it anyway. Why not just give it with love and compassion? Here, have it. You know, like I say, he doesn't understand. He thinks, oh, she won't let me see the kids, which is not true as well. You know, things have changed in this country a bit, but I would always have some contact with them. And she's not stopped it so far.
Yeah, there's no reason why she should stop it in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, she will need it. Whether she wants it or not, she will need it.
I'm glad I'm living separate from my father, because you know what? It's toxic living with him.
Yeah.
My brother, he was having his argument. We're all on a different journey. They're still in the blame game. You know, for me, it's about moving on from this blame game and taking responsibility and building myself a life. And
I'm very proud of you, because that's the way you should look at it.
thank you. Being back at work has been quite. Well, the first 2 days were quite anxious, being at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then, wow, I did tapping during the day. Surprisingly, flipping out.
Good. Excellent.
Things changed. I don't know what the hell. Yeah,
Excellent.
I don't get it, but you know, yeah, things change.
You don't have to get it as long as it works. Do you know how a
Yeah,
computer works? I don't, but I still use it.
yeah, yeah. So I'm glad I'm back at work as well now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Getting back
Yeah.
into routine is important. And to
How often do you think I should do tapping on a daily basis?
whenever thing comes up, whenever. If it
And
comes,
it doesn't really matter how or what I say, does it?
nope.
Right.
You see that it works. You've done it successfully. Continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the key to it. I'm so.
Well, I didn't feel those emotions when I was writing this. I think something was feeling, but then I was in the practical part of getting up, putting it in an envelope, and going off to pick the kids up. And wow,
And how do you feel now?
I did feel yesterday I had a heavy heart. I just couldn't connect because I was just busy, kids, taking them out and everything, and kids.
Now that all that came out, how do you feel?
I do feel sad, but
The
it was the right thing to do.
It was. It
You
was.
know,
For everybody's sake, it was the right thing to do.
yeah,
It's not just the kids. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help her to drag it out.
no,
Doesn't help anybody.
no.
So it was definitely the right thing to do.
I'm looking at it as well as, she's in her process as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And some people, she's very up in the head, you know, probably still in denial and she's very practical, just organized in the head. And this is why we were probably so different. I'm a bit more in the head, but I can feel it as well more. Well, that's her stuff anyway.
That's her
I've done my
stuff.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done my bit.
No one could ask for anything more than a letter like that. Believe you me.
Yeah,
And I've seen people who drag it out for years and years and create such pain for everybody. Not just for themselves, but for everybody around. And there's no reason for it. There's really no reason for it. So, seriously, I've never heard of such an amazing letter before.
wow, thanks.
And it will serve you well. It will serve you well in the long run. And getting back to work will serve you well because it will put you back in routine, put you back in a different place, a different head, and just continue seeing your daughters and supporting them because that's what you're there for. You're their father. And they need a father.
Yeah.
And they'll recognize it. Believe me, they'll recognize it. Kids are smart. They're not dumb. A lot smarter than we give them credit for.
Yeah. They still don't really cling on to my family much.
It's okay. Give them time. Don't forget that the rest of your family is still in a different place.
Yeah.
They still have the anger on their hands. You've let go of the anger. You're the important one for the girls. More so
Yeah.
than your family. You're the important one. The fact that you've let it go will make a big difference to them. Your parents eventually will come to it. Your father, your brother, whoever else is in that clan of saving face and can't let the woman get the better hand or whatever, because she's not getting the better hand. Neither of you are getting the better hand. That's the bottom line. You both lost out, and we don't want the girls to lose out. We want to salvage whatever we can for each of you on your own, and we want the girls to have the best possible chance. As you put in your letter, you couldn't put it any better than that. So, don't forget, if you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, or subscribe to my newsletter. The address is right down below over there. Have a great week.